Ben, it's great seeing you today. How are you doing? How is everything?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
Super thrilled to be talking with you in Argentina. You don't understand, Ben. Everyone's so crazy about this series, about you, about this premiere. And I think they're even more obsessed with this new season than Joe itself with his victims. How does this make you feel?
I'm a bit worried. Is everybody there okay? No, I mean, I think I'm very excited to see the response, because it has been a while since people have seen a season.
You know that last night I was here in LA and I was at the Grammys and I ran into Cardi B, and I remember that you guys exchanged some tweets in the past after she confessed that she was a huge fan of the show. What other celebrities surprised you by following you?
Yeah, there have been a few. I forget. Oh, Elizabeth Banks. Well, did she follow? She just commented. I think there were a few. There were a few. There was like Taylor Swift and Elizabeth Banks, and I'm trying to think of who else. I don't know. I think I'm always surprised. I'm always surprised when people watch it. It's just probably never gonna leave. Hopefully.
You know that it's kind of like we all love and we all hate Joe at the same time. How does this make you feel? In your case, what is that thing that you love and you hate about him?
I like that the spirit of investigation. He wants to get to the bottom of things. He has like a penetrating insight. I like that. He really wants to learn and to understand and know. And that's actually a beautiful thing. Of course, he takes it to a disturbing end, but I think about him. So then actually that's also what I hate most about him, because the end he takes it to is lethal.
Dangerous.
He wants to know something so much that he wants to contain it, and encompass it, and manipulate it, and ultimately destroy it, which is, even as I say it, it's pretty intense.
But one last thing, the biggest and greatest.
Forget you.
No, you don't get to tell me who I am.
And obviously, without spoilers, what can you tell to people there about how this new season is going to be? Perhaps it's going to be even more aggressive.
Here's what I can say. The show really does keep growing and changing. You get a bit of a different format where it's a whodunit. For the first part, it really is like a murder mystery, and that's a fun world to put Joe into. And then I think he's taken to his limit with that format, and then sort of spirals out of control for the second part. So the second part really does deliver, and that's as much as I think I can say.
Have you ever been in a weird situation like Joe in your real life?
I mean, personally, when I'm dismembering bodies, for me, it's very cut and dry. You don't need to get this worked up over it. So no, I don't feel like I've been in any similar. No, I'm kidding. No, I mean, no. I read books. Does that count?
But is it true that you got nauseous and you hurt your back by playing Joe in the previous seasons? Was that true?
Yeah, I mean, so I do. He's an intense guy and does a lot of intense things, and the bodies that they make, the fake bodies that they make, are really they're very realistic. So without even having to feel as though I'm acting or anything like that, handling those fake bodies is pretty nauseating. It's pretty great. They have real human hair on them.
So probably this is a character that demanded you the most in your career, would you say that?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
The time would be when I played Jeff Buckley, but it was for such a small period of time. It was like a few weeks. This has been several years, so yeah, very much the most demanding. Yeah.
And if you would have to give Joe an ending to the story, what would be the perfect ending for him?
That is the question, and I don't know, because is death too simple? Is prison too? I don't know. I want him to be brought to justice. However that's possible. I want the show to reach a really elegant and satisfying conclusion, and I'm not so worried about Joe.
But one last thing, the biggest and greatest.
who I am. I am not some cold-blooded psycho.
Ben, you know that I'm from Argentina, and I heard you recently talking about Messi, your fanatism for him, and the game that you actually saw between Argentina and France. How was that moment for you?
It was a bit surreal because I think, like countless other people, I didn't think that he would ever do it, you know? And I mean, of course, it's not just him, it's the entire team.
Right.
We all know how beloved Messi is and how talented he is, and it seemed like we were growing up in a strange era where we would have this icon, and like him, Ronaldo, where these guys aren't in World Cups, and that's sort of like, oh, it's a sign of the times, you know, a team, it's not the same, right? But when he won, it was just like, it was so warm. It was such a like a rare fairy tale ending, you know? It just felt so good. It felt, and
right. Imagine for us Argentinians.
I know, I can't even imagine being Argentinian and having it matter to me that much, because it was already so touching. And by the way, when it seemed like it was going to be 2-0,
totally changed.
It's kind of like, this is somehow unsatisfying. It's like a bit boring. Like, is this really how it's going to happen? Like, huh? Okay. And then those last 20 minutes, it was like, you got it.
I had a heart attack, man.
You got everything you could possibly ask for. Like, and the fact that it happened that way, we don't see a lot of encouraging news these days. I thought, like, this is really encouraging, you know? It's like some...
And you were not in Argentina. You don't understand the party over there, the craziness over the people. And when Messi and the team got there, it was like, I mean, no words to explain that feeling.
I'm sure it was amazing.
Would you like to meet him someday?
I mean, yeah, but I think, like, you know what? I would want to be able to speak Spanish first. Because I would want to be able to have,
I can teach you.
I know.
You can say, Messi te amo.
Messi te amo. I do know what that means. me and like 300 million of them, more than that. Probably billions of people love him, don't they?
Messi te quiero conocer.
Messi te quiero conocer?
That's a good one. Messi, I want to meet you.
Ah, right. Yeah, I do.
I love it. Thank you so much for this time, Penn. And we would love to have you someday in Argentina. We all love you there, and we are obsessed with this series as well.
Maybe someday. I would love to come.
Thank you. Thank you for this time.